Welcome back, mis panas, to another video of Destiny 2. Now in this video we're gonna talk about Amanda. This is a lore video, my first lore video, and actually this is my third English video, so yeah. Anyways, let's get started with it. As well as Saladin, Amanda has been getting much more dialogue this season of The Chosen, and I don't think that it only has to do with her relationship with the Crow. We've known Amanda for over 7 years now. We know more about her past, her family, her strength, and her love for the spaceships, but even more than that, Amanda seems to really want to take another step further by becoming a guardian. You heard me right. She recently expressed how depressing it is for her to see other guardians making a real change and helping humanity. Amanda has shown devotion, bravery, and the next thing for her would be sacrifice. That's what it takes to become a guardian. The speaker told us that devotion inspires bravery, bravery leads to sacrifice, and sacrifice leads to death. Before continuing, I want to clarify that that's a possibility. It may or not may happen. The thing is, Amanda is starting to have a bigger role on the story, and I want to highlight that as well as this possibility. By listening to this season's new ship, High Gravitas Lord Taff, you'll see that Amanda would really love to take a step further, like the Guardians, and describes how depressing it is for her not being able to help on the front lines, and at the end, she seems to accept that she only has one life. But for a girl like Amanda, who's being already in the front lines without a ghost, and really wants to help more, my personal opinion is that sooner or later she'll become a guardian. I'll continue theorizing and explain what this could mean for the future after I read you this ship's lore tab, and it reads: Time slowed for Amanda Holiday as she saw a squadron of Cabal fighters break through the atmosphere high above her. Muscle memory kicked in, and she sent the ship screaming down to the hard deck. She pushed the treetops and cranked her ship around the Cosmodrome's rugged mesas. If they wanted to chase her down, they'd have to prove they'd had the chops. She blazed a tight circuit around the spire of rock, weapons hot, expecting to light up a pursuing squadron. Instead, she watched the fighters continue off into the distance, likely on a bombing run to soften up known hive nests. They probably hadn't even noticed her. Holiday throttled down, gained altitude, and slowed her breathing to counteract the adrenaline still coursing through her veins. She realized, with sick amazement, that she was actually disappointed. It's better this way, she thought. Let someone with life to spare clean up the Cabal. Despite Amanda's self-reassurance, her disappointment lingered. Since becoming the tower shipwright, her combat sorties had become less and less frequent. She hadn't realized how much she missed them. They made her feel like she was doing her part. But even after all she had achieved, after all she'd survived, she still felt like she was missing out, not doing enough, falling behind. The people on the tower saw her as an engineer and a pilot, but in her dreams, she was still a malnourished little girl trudging towards the last city as jump ships shrieked overhead. That's what happens when your best friends are immortal, she thought. My life is just a blimp on the radar compared to the Guardians and Hive gods. Hell, even this ship will probably outlast me. Her brooding was interrupted by a small flashing indicator on her dash. She must have overloaded the plasma converter during her evasive maneuvers. Something else to fix? It was always something. Amanda smiled and set course for the tower. If I only have one life to live, she thought, then I'd better get on with it. Now, I don't think I need to add more to this video to make you see something is going on with Amanda this season. And Bungie seems to be preparing her character to become a guardian, or at least have a bigger role of some kind. I think we all will get depressed if Amanda doesn't reach her dream, although there will be a problem if she becomes a guardian. If Amanda dies to become a guardian, all of her memories will vanish, including those of getting to know Crow and their relation, which would be kinda sad. An important point to take into consideration regarding Crow is that he seems to have a greater communication/relation with the Traveler. So that may change some things in that case, but anyways, Amanda may be able of going to the front lines by using, for example, an enhanced ship or help in some other way, but seems clear that something will happen to her character sooner than later. I also think that Amanda being human and still being human is not a problem at all, and could show us about the difference between a human and a guardian, as well as showing us that humans are also capable of extraordinary things, just as guardians. Anyway, I think this is something that's being missed out by a lot of guardians who doesn't read lore, because we all can hear Amanda in game, but that lore tab alone seemed very important to me, so I wanted to share this with you and see what you think about it. So please let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Blessings, tell your mother you love her, don't forget to have a nice day, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.